welcome back to my channel HiralsWorld. Today's video is not going to be scripted, so I'm literally just sitting and talking to all of you. Recently, I have started my one-on-one consultation where I'm providing help to people who want to study, work, or get PR abroad. And I got into a consultation today, and literally I'm about to go and travel. If you could notice, like there's a bag behind me, and I'm all ready to get to the airport. But just that one consultation kind of baffled me so much. And this is not the first time that I'm hearing it, but just knowing this student's story really kind of made me come up here and share it with all of you. So in terms of today's video, of course, because it is not structured, I don't know how it is going to proceed. But let me start by maybe through my one-on-one consultation, I get different portfolios. And recently, in last 1 month, I've met at least 2 students, or I would count it this one as third one. So 3 students who have been in a crunch just because of wrong advice. They are now suffering. And I wanted to come up here, and I don't know whether this video will get views or not, but even if it reaches out to the one person who wants to study abroad, and if they listen to this advice, or if they listen to this scenario and this portfolio that I had, I think it will benefit them a lot, and I will be very happy even if it benefits one person. So I'm not worried about views. I'm not worried about what I'm gonna say or what I'm gonna start with. So talking about one-on-one consultation where I had this student who came in. Excellent grades, really. I'm actually surprised that this student actually got into a trap. So let me kind of reverse back 2 years ago. During COVID, this student was working as a business analyst, and she was really good in her work, and she was working with TCS as a business analyst. So TCS is one of the really good multinational companies in India. And this student wanted to, after a few years of working, wanted to study abroad. And of course, at that time, Canada was booming, and so was US and other countries. So she thought that, okay, my daily work is not kind of giving me or sparing me some time to look for right colleges and right study abroad destinations. She wasn't getting her time to research on topics. And as a result, she ended up getting into one of the consultancies. Now, this consultancy, I won't name it because, of course, I don't want to defame anything or anybody. But this consultancy was very, very big consultancy. And she had got about 3.95 GPA, which is not so good, but also not so bad GPA. I'm talking about out of 5. And she had 2 years of work experience. So this consultancy provided her with the options of different colleges. She took on one of the colleges and of course got accepted in all of it. And then she went to Centennial College and started studying there. Now, I'm not defaming Centennial College, or I'm not defaming any other college, but looking at her grades and her experience right now, I could tell that this consultant did not even take an initiative of looking into the student's profile. Anyway, fast forward 2 years, she studied general MBA, just a very simple general MBA. And now things are going south for her because she has graduated. She's not able to find a job in her field, right? Because business analytics and MBA, general MBA, every other person here could have general MBA. And she is right now working in Tim Hortons. She doesn't know which PR pathway to go for, and has no idea how her future will get settled. One of the things that she talked to me about was that when she was trying to apply, she relied on this big consultant, right? Because of course the consultancy name is so big that, she trusted that, okay, this consultant will guide me right. And eventually this consultant just shared her profile with the partnered institutions. Now understand one thing. With 3.95 GPA and 2 years of work experience in a good multinational company as a business analyst and good IELTS and GRE scores, she did have a good GRE score as well because initially she was thinking of going to the US. She could have gotten into any good university. Even I'd say University of Toronto, which is ranked number 1 in Canada, she would have got there. Or even UBC, which is ranked number 2 in Canada. I studied there. So I think she would have easily gotten. But this consultant, what they told her? They said that, in ABC college, you are going to pay, let's say, $15,000 Canadian dollar per year as your fees. And in This college, you are just paying $10,000 as your fee. So you are saving $5,000. And while you are studying there, you can also work, get a part-time job, and the return on investment is 15%. Really? How are you counting return on investment? So usually when consultants are talking to you, they are trying to get you into the trap of return on investment. That means they will say that, oh, today, if you are spending 50 lakhs in Indian rupees, tomorrow, when you graduate, the basic minimum salary is 40,000. So of course, yeah, working in Tim Hortons, you could earn anywhere from 30 to 35,000 or even 40,000. So if you were working extra hours, right? And 40,000 equals what? Like 24 lakhs, So yes, what you're going to do is like 24 lakhs, boom, in 1 year or even like less than a year, you're going to earn that. Now, this is where you are getting into trap. When you are calculating return on investment, you have to understand that return on investment is not calculated this way. If you are earning 30 to 40,000 in Canada, you are also spending in Canadian dollars. So if you were to, let's say, spend 10 rupees on a bread there, I'm not sure what the cost of the bread is, so please pardon me. But let's say if you were to spend 10 rupees over there, that same 10 rupees will not get you anything over here. So even if you are earning in Indian rupees 24 or 25 lakhs per annum package, that's not going to be sufficient for you to survive here given the conditions. Moreover, on top of it, had she studied in the right university, that is University of Toronto or UBC, there is something called as provincial nomination program under which she would have got guaranteed PR because her course is eligible for guaranteed PR. Okay, this is situation number one. Now, let me talk about my second one-on-one appointment that I had. This guy, amazing, really good, studied in the US, or rather right now he's studying in the US, studying computer science. And he's studying from UW. UW is University of Washington. And this university is good, right? I mean, Bill Gates has studied from that university. What else do you want? Seattle is a hub. It's a tech hub. And that's the perfect university, perfect location. But what did this student do? When he got into his university in his very first year, he was focusing just on earning money. As a result, he failed. And because he failed, here you're kind of demoted. So like you're not allowed to advance, but like also like you're kind of put on probation. So if you fail a course, it's okay. But if you fail like more than, let's say, 50% of your subjects, then you're put on probation. You have to kind of retake the courses, but you again have to pay the fees. You are not promoted to second year and things like that. Anyway, all in all, what happens is he repeats his first year, and despite after repeating, he didn't feel that, he's going to achieve good marks because computer science was not the subject that he ever wanted to study. His math and quant scores were okay. I wouldn't call them the best, but that wasn't his strong suit. When I looked at his 10th and 12th grade mark sheets, I was like, who asked you to study computer science? He should have gotten into product management, project management. He had so much other skills and other things that he could have worked on. His resume, amazing. He had done so much of volunteering work. Even speaking with him, I could tell that he was so passionate about talking with people, connecting with people. And computer science is not the right stream. But this one counselor back in India directed them to study this particular course just because it is in demand. And now this student is not excelling in it. Now you must be thinking, so what? Like he can change it now? That's what we are working towards. So he got in touch with me. I have advised him to look into 3 or 4 different courses, and now he is doing his own research. I always tell you folks that I can only guide you, but you have to do your own research and put this thing in your mind that you have to do your own research. It is your future that you're talking about. So if you're working full time or if you're looking for something else, if you don't do your own research, who else will? If you are not following your own gut, if you are not able to take out time for your own career, who else will? And if somebody is taking out time, then they are not going to put in 100% because it is not their career, it's your career. So please put this thing in your mind. So these are the 2 cases that I've talked to you about, and I really see a lot of red flags in this. So let's talk about the red flags. Number 1, as I already told you, not taking out time for your own self. If you're not able to do your own research, you are going to really regret it in the future. So please do it. I get so many people on Instagram DMing me, hey Hiral, how do I do this? Oh, how do I even apply for this? I mean, I've given you a link. Just go, do your own research. How much time does it take for you to go and read? You're a well-educated person. So, one, do your own research. Take out time for yourself. Number two, don't get in touch with any consultant. Keep this in your mind. The best name doesn't mean that they will guide you towards the best career. What it means is that they might have resources, so hear them out. Take their advice, but don't rely on them to write your SOP. Don't rely on them to give you the right advice. They can only give you the advice, whether it is right or wrong. It's only you and only you can decide. Third, get in touch with different people from different universities. If you want to, let's say, study computer science, get in touch with people who have already studied computer science. If you want to get into Harvard or Princeton or UW, then get in touch with those alumnus. See what they are telling you. Look up their LinkedIn profiles and then take it from there. And lastly, please don't believe anything and everything that you hear out there. Return on investment is not calculated in a way where you are spending 40 lakhs today and then tomorrow you are going to earn 50 lakhs package. No, that 50 lakh package, in which country you are going, what's the living expense like, what is it that you are going to overall incur when it comes to expenses. And if you want more information about what you will incur, you can watch this video. In this video, I have talked about different expenses that you will have and which country is best as of 2024. But even if one person out there is understanding what I'm trying to say, then I hope that it will be helpful for you. Thank you so much for watching. And if you want to get in touch with my team, I have put the link in the description box below and I'll be very happy to help you. So thank you so much.